Oh man, what's up with it, y'all? Here we go. Here we go with another lit live session. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. So I can see. You know, I'm kind of sick, got a sore throat, but I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. You know, everybody in the house got the flu. Everybody got the flu. That's just what it do. But I'm still here. Yeah, thank you. Like I didn't really know. Yeah, I always come in, bro. I don't know what we gonna talk about. I kind of just go by ear, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I was looking at another YouTube channel earlier today, and he said he had been getting a lot of notification, a lot of messages of people saying they weren't getting their notifications, and I'm like going, yeah, I've been going through that for like 2 years now. You know, YouTube do not send out notification gang. Get notification gang on YouTube is all the way down. I ain't even mad though. They've been doing it for so long. So I said, and it's hard for me to set up a schedule. I can't just set up a schedule and say, okay, we're on this day or this time I'm gonna go live. It's like damn near impossible. And now I have my no. I think uh the oldest boy took one when he left. Those are not his. Them was for the kids. Oh yeah. Tell him to stay out of stuff. Okay. But yeah, so it's been it's been a minute, but I'm back. But what's up? Yeah, I know YouTube don't be sending everybody their notifications, and it's cool. It's good. I ain't tripping. A lot of people say you gotta unsubscribe and resubscribe and whatever, but it's like you shouldn't have to do that, bro. There shouldn't be no way that YouTube should not be just throwing people out notifications when I'm live, you know, especially if you subscribed and you got your notifications on. For people not to be getting their notifications, that's not cool. Yeah. But yeah, that's not cool in a sense. But we still going live, we still lit. I'm still around, you know, just doing other things that I been having to do, you know, family things, and you know, and we got the funeral coming up. I ain't gonna say little. What's up with it? The meat tree, what it do, man? But yeah, you know, we got that coming up this weekend, so I can't wait to see how that's gonna go. But I hope everybody out there having a blessed day. Did you get your notification? Did anybody get their notification? Like, oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, this is that one thing you got to know. Like, you know, I always tell people what programs I'm using as I go live when I'm going live. This is the XSplit VCam, bro. You use XSplit VCam, you can change your background to whatever you want your background to be, and it cut it out pretty nicely to where even if you had made it seem like you live in a mansion, it's gonna put you in a mansion. But all in all, like, dang, what did I want to? It's a couple of things I want to come in and talk about. I never name it in the video because, you know, it always the videos be kind of all over the place. We always come in and then we just get to talking, and then we get to talking about experiences. We get to talking about everything that's kind of just going on in the world. But like I said, sometimes YouTube just don't send out the notifications because I already know I always have my other channel uh on my phone for some reason, and it gets the notification 3 days later. Yeah, when you sub up, bro, you gotta hit that notification bell. It probably still won't work, but it's all good. It's all good. But what y'all want to talk about? I'm gonna let y'all decide where we gonna start at today. We're not talking about the Laker trade that just went down, you know. Because once I start getting into like talking about life and psychedelics and the psychedelic experience, my mind just be it kind of gets warped into that, which is always a beautiful thing when we talking about psychedelics. YouTube be testing the what? YouTube be what? Yeah, no, YouTube be man, they just don't send notifications, bro. Like when I go live, they just don't send the notifications. I tried to see if I can change that, but it ain't nothing you can do. I was just about to ask about that trade, bro. Ain't that trippy though? They just went and got Luca like that. I said right now, I bet you Master Creator is hot right now. I bet Master Creator is so mad right now that he don't know what to do. He like, man, I'm telling you, it's bad for everybody in the NBA. Like Luca with the Lakers, like out of nowhere. Did you see the look on Jason Kidd's face when he's sitting in the press conference and he finds out Luca was traded? J- Jason Kidd looked like they didn't even tell me. Did nobody tell me what was going on? Like I was watching the videos. Man, I think that's the most thing that's been going crazy right now is that trade right there because it came out of nowhere. And another thing that's been going crazy right now is this whole ICE situation that's been going down. I see my Spanish brothers out there protesting and everything. Yeah, I saw his face, bro. Was like, he was terrified. He like, no, did we just he said, but and then the dude just got up and walked away and was like, all right, y'all, and left him there by himself. And he's like, well, I gotta support the decision of the team and follow the team. You wanted to say, man, y'all stupid. But they didn't want to pay Luca that 350. You feel me? They didn't want to pay him that 350, man. 350 million is a lot of money. Not a lot to them, but at the same time, bro, why wouldn't they give him that? Like y'all could have kept building the team around him. I didn't know that boy only 25 years old. 25 years old doing what he do. Now he going over there with LeBron. Don't Master Creator, man. Steph, did you see the look on Steph Curry face? Curry was still like, Curry was like, man, y'all could have went and got Anthony Davis or somebody. Y'all could have went and got Luca. Like, what is y'all doing over here with the Warriors? Like, we down bad right now. But no, you feel me? I don't know, bro. That was just something they threw out there. I'm a Raptors fan, so I'm saying, yeah, man, I know, right? That's what's crazy because I ain't gonna lie, I liked the Davis. Davis was raw to me, but they gonna be able to. The Mavericks gonna be like, just think about it though. Kyrie and Anthony Davis is about to be going crazy, crazy, and like my cousin said, man, Davis ain't gonna have to play center. He gonna be able to be a forward. He gonna be able to play the position he wanted to play all this time. He not gonna have to play center because they got two centers, good centers on the Mavericks. So it's gonna be dope, bro. I can't wait to see these games when they kick. I can't wait to see what this is about to be like. I think it's gonna be dope. Let's see. Stephen A. Smith said they might trade LeBron to the Warriors. Man, they not fit to give up LeBron. They ain't gonna give up LeBron, not right now. I don't care. LeBron 40, but it don't matter. It don't matter. They gonna let him play with Luca for a minute because if he condition Luca to the way that he is, Luca gonna be one of the biggest players in the NBA. He already is, but he gonna be one of the best players of all time if he get on a nice diet and all that, LeBron gonna have him on point like LeBron is. Warriors still gonna win the finals 2025. Man, that's if they make. That's what they're not gonna do. We know they're not gonna do that. If they do, Steph Curry gonna have to do it by himself. You feel me? He's gonna have to do it by himself. So come on now. I know you're a Warrior fan and everything, but you lying to yourself when you said that. You prayed about it, and God said, "Man, come on now, you know better than that." But the Lakers have zero defense unless they got Dwight Howard. The Lakers, yeah, no, they don't, they don't, and Luca don't really play no defense either. But they offense is immaculate, so that's all that's gonna matter. If they can outscore you, hey, let's do it. I mean, the boy Austin Reeves, if they can outscore you, we ain't gotta worry about nothing. But all in all, yeah, man, Master Creator. Did you see that last video I posted? A dude telling, dude and homegirl snitching on each other, how he had the handcuffs on and he reached in, got the dope out, and threw it over there. Hey, I said, man, I ain't never seen so much snitching in one video. I didn't even know what to name the video. I'm telling on everybody. He said, if I go down, everybody going with me. I said, dang. I said, even her though. He said, man, you know we was taking the dope to your lawyer. I said, what? And then in the end, she said the lawyer name and everything. I said, oh man, everybody's going down with them. That's gonna be a platinum case right there. They're gonna be like, man, thank you guys for bringing the whole organization down that y'all wasn't even probably a part of. I said, but that shit was hella funny. I said, hey, that Snitch versus Dealer video was funny. That shit had me dying laughing. Hey, I didn't know homegirl they was talking about was his auntie. She said when she said it was his aunt, I said, what? I said, man, well, you got the dope from her. And I'm like, she like, nah, it was you. Then she just hit him with the, well, you know that all my stuff is recorded. I'm a informant already. So, everything is right there. Plus you on camera up there. I said, man, this gotta be fake, bro. It seemed like it was fake, but I said, nah, this real people. This how stupid people are. This how stupid. We want everybody to be a certain way in the world, but we're gonna continue to create these kind of people. And like it's not gonna stop, bro. Wait, hold on. Let me put this up here so I can see, because I can't really see. Let me put it up here so I can see a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, can't wait to see Luke Dallas. He gonna put up. Yeah, he gonna kill. He gonna kill when they go play Dallas. It's gonna be a good game, bro. That was Chugga and King. Ah, hey, they voice reminded me of them too. Hey, yeah, he said, man, you messed my life up. You trying to mess my life up, man. You messed your own life up, man. You know that 1800, that 1800 we was making, it was yours. She like, man, I wish that 1800 was mine. Shoot, but it was crazy because you can tell the reason they even got stopped or they really got pulled over is because she was already an informant. You feel me? I think they should have waited till they got to the lawyer house to sell the dope to the lawyer. That would have really been killer. Cause you would have had three snitches in one place at one time. Cause she was telling, he was telling, and the lawyer definitely gonna tell. Cause he know he's losing all his credentials. Thoughts on the plane crashes, bro. Prayers for the losses. Yeah, that was tragic right there. Like we talked about that the other day when I was live about the Black Hawk helicopter, and there's no excuses. Like there's no excuses for what happened. Like the other one, Rob was explaining about the little kid basically that got flew out to get surgery, and then the surgery succeeded, and then when they fly back, that's when the wreck happened. Like it kind of like it makes you think about life that the different things that we say are good. It's like it can still end up in being a tragedy, like for people because you succeeded in the operation worked, and you go to fly this child back to his home or wherever they were flying to, and then the plane wreck happens. It's like that, like life is crazy, bro, the way things just happen. And we try to make it seem like, like 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 it's a force out there that's making these bad things happen, and it's not, bro. Shit just happens. Life is just it's just crazy. It's just you can be cool today and then tomorrow you can be done. Like I've been having a sore throat, bro, for like a week. When my son came over here, I told him he was sick. He kept coughing. We walked to the store. I went and got some cigars. He went and got some cough drops. I said, "You sick, bro?" He said, "No, I ain't sick." I said, "Yes, you are. You sick. Like you're not coughing for nothing." Yeah, I ain't sick. I'm like, okay. I didn't talk too much about it. He called me the next day, and he was like, "Man, my stomach toe up." He was like, "I don't know what's going on." He had like a stomach flu. I know he had a stomach flu now because the other kids got it. I had it. It didn't attack me as harsh as it did them, but now she just had to go pick them up from school because she had to take my daughter to the hospital and found out that it was the flu. So now they got it, and now we gotta be careful because I'm like going, dang, I've been since he came that day, bro. I've been having a sore throat since then, and like he was buying cough drops and stuff, and then the next day it got worse for him to where he had like a stomach flu. It's like, but like I was saying, let's hear some stories, bro. You seem like you got some funny stories. I don't. Yeah, I don't know where to. There's some funny stories, bro. I don't know where to start at. It's like I'm about to be 50 in 3 more days, bro. I'm like going, dang, I don't even feel 50. I like that's crazy. I'm about to turn 50, and I don't know what 50 feel like. I don't know what it feel like to be 49. So it's like, wow, because it has been a long life. And it's like when you think about it, like people say life is short, but it don't matter what amount of time that you live within life, whether it's 4 years, whether it's 6 months, whether it's 100 years. Life is still long as hell, bro. It don't matter when you leave. This shit seem like forever, and that's the dope part. He said you look 30. Yeah, I caught that shit. Just got over the flu, me and my whole family, my grandma in the hospital because that shit, man. Yeah, that it's wild, bro. It's going around right now. It's flu season. I don't know how because like the last couple of days out here, it was dummy sunny. It was dummy sunny, and then the weather just been kind of switching up. Everybody mad, snowing in places it ain't supposed to snow. So I'm like going, the weather is just I don't know. The earth is just changing. It's just changing. But I ain't got no funny stories, bro. They gotta come out like later. They gotta come out later, like as we talking. But hey, nah, I used to get mad at that because when I was like 30, I like at the store I got carded all the way up until I started getting gray hairs, which until I was like around 42. Like they was carding me at the store, and I'm like going, bro, I'm older than the cashier. How you gonna ask me for my ID? Like, man, if you don't sell, are you old enough to sell these products? Looking, I think those drones dropped some chemical warfare. Maybe could be tripping. Uh, I remember I used to think like that, like like as far as the chemtrails and everything, making people go crazy. But like now everything is open. Everything is open. We got access to all the information. I was just watching a video of a guy going over to like Venezuela and going over to all these other countries where they had prostitution going on. They had all type of weird stuff. Oh my god, bro, this the one. Like this, like I went so deep in the rabbit hole of the Catholic priest that, bro, I got lost. I was gonna do a video. I said it was too graphic. I said I'm not doing a video on this shit. If people ain't waking up, seeing what's going on with what these Catholic priests and a lot of these priests are doing, I don't know what to say. I like it's crazy that we let our belief in God blind us from what the fuck is really going on. And like we put our children up under these dudes, you feel me? And had like these dudes are gonna help our children change or be better. And then they end up doing these lewd acts on these kids and we wondering why. And it's like, but we let it keep, but it keeps happening. It keeps happening. People are still going to these churches. People are still using them as a place of worship in order to go worship God. And then this happens. And then it's like, it's crazy because when the priests do something, they just get moved to another sect. They don't get fired. They don't go to jail. Don't nothing even happen to them. They just get moved to another church. And it's like, bro, this shit is like out. It's crazy right now. And then like I never knew that the nuns were doing it too. But it makes sense. It makes sense because it's like if the priests are doing it, why wouldn't the nuns be doing it? And that's when I dove into the rabbit hole of the nuns and the nuns committing these lewd acts and these different things. And it's like, wow, because we try to act like it's not happening. And we still give ourselves to these people and we still follow these people. And it's like they was talking about, well, the Pope is gonna man, the Pope knew this shit was going on for the longest. It's in the Jewish encyclopedia. They the little boy playing pool, the the priest over there funneling himself. It get took to the higher ups what happened, and these motherfuckers gonna say, well, it was he was if he was doing it jokingly, then there's nothing wrong with it. Jokingly, who jokes like that? Who plays like that? Only pedophiles play like that, bro. This shit is hella crazy, bro. I don't get it. They say, I hear you, bro. He said, man, with them planes doing that back to back, how about if it's technology warfare going on and they hacking the controls and making them planes do that? Yeah, like that could be a thing. That can be a thing. But it's crazy because sometimes planes gonna crash. I don't mean to laugh or nothing, but sometimes planes gonna crash. It's just part of it. It's part of the plane. The plane is gonna crash sometimes. Sometimes they're gonna fail and they're not gonna get to where they supposed to get to. It's a part of life. But it hasn't a plane hasn't crashed in a long time though, and for it to happen back to back, that's what people were saying, Master Creator. No, it's something more to this. And it always is something more to this. He said the ones I saw recently were off the radar. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, cause for that Black Hawk helicopter, I still don't get that. To fly over an airport, that helicopter shouldn't have been nowhere near that airport. Like, there's no way. I don't. Common sense will tell you that. Like, if I'm on the helicopter, I'm gonna be like, hey man, wait, hold on, where you going over there? Planes be landing and leaving all the time. Why would you even fly anywhere close to an airport? And then when planes are landing, a lot of times when they can't land, they just be kind of circling the airport until it's their turn to drop down. So it's like, why would you even be flying over there? And I forgot what they said the reason was, but it was dumb too in itself. Let's see, yeah, I'm sick of this. This fellowship needs to stop. That one dude, EDP, is still not locked up. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro, they don't. That's the wild thing. They don't lock them up. Like, when you think about how long it's been going on, right? It's been going on so long. The last thing they do is lock them up. Like, I'm thinking, pedophile, they should be getting more time than anybody because you're taking the essence of that child. You're taking that from that child. That child will never be the same again. And a lot of times when it happens to certain kids, they end up growing up and being the same way that adult was. So that's the thing that don't get me. It's like, why aren't they giving these people 15, 20, 30, 40 years? You feel me? Remember back when dudes when they had the war on drugs, and like if you got caught with crack, you got a gang of time. Like you can get caught with cocaine and get like 2 years. You get caught with some crack, oh, you 10-year minimum. They might give you 15 years just because it was crack. They should do the same thing with the pedos. It should be like at least 30 years to life, like period. Period. It shouldn't be no lower than 30 years. Because if you can do something like that, you feel me? And it's okay with you, you don't need to be on the street because you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop at one. The only way, and a lot of times when they get caught, they still don't stop. They still keep it going. You feel me? Because they get a slap on the wrist. They slap them on the wrist. Yeah, we're gonna give you probation, and you gotta be on the predators list. Like that's not stopping nothing. They're still out there doing the same thing. And it's like crazy because you got a lot of YouTube channels that's getting on these predators that's catching them up on different sites and stuff, bro. They lock people up for weed like 20 years for a bag of yeah, back in the days that's what they was doing. They was locking dummy people up for the ganja. They was doing them in. Like, and a lot of them still ain't got out even when weed was legal. When it was made legal, they didn't get out. And that's the good thing about Luca, right? When Luca come to Cali, you feel me? Where the weed is legal, you know, put the drink down, man. Pick up a blunt. You feel me? Pick the blunt up, put the drink down, all right? You don't need to even drink like that no more. You can smoke. You feel me? And I had no problems. It's legal. He like, I'm going to the land of the trees, the ganja. The, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro. But I hope they do something about that pedo shit within the Catholic churches because it's been going on for too long. And then for them to look up and ask the Pope, like how the Pope ain't did nothing about that shit. Like that's the part that get me. How the Pope ain't did nothing. Yeah, LeBron be smoking. He ain't gonna tell nobody though. He got too many endorsements. You feel me? He not gonna tell nobody he smoke every once in a while. Now I don't know. I think he do though. I know LeBron done hit a couple. Anybody in California, man, you got grandmas, aunties, uncles. You feel me? Grandpas smoking. They're like, this is Cali. Like, this is what we do. We were smoking before it was legal to smoke. That's what we did. Like, even back in the days, bro, a lot of times you got pulled over with weed, like the early 2000s. They didn't take your weed. You didn't go to jail for it. Unless you was like on probation or parole or something like that. Other than that, you wasn't getting in trouble for weed. Like, it's been like that in the Bay forever forever. So it's like, man, I don't see why they wouldn't smoke. Shit, not before the game. Don't smoke before the game. 'Cause you ain't gonna be able to play right. But then I don't know, cause remember Michael Phelps? Michael Phelps was swimming like a motherfucker high. So I'm just saying, it is an enhancer. It is a a sports enhancement drug. It is a sports. Hey, you know what's crazy though? Like I think that's the one thing that I like that's been getting me right now is with what's going on with, like I said, with ICE and ICE, being able to grab people that are U.S. citizens and like snatch revoke their citizenship and shit, bro. That right now, that is just crazy. That is just crazy. And like, why when everything happens, why it becomes like like the blacks get pointed out. It's like we get pointed out like we ain't got nothing to do with it. Like we always been cool with everybody. They've been revoking us and dogging us for so long. It's like when other people get dogged, they go, "Hey, wait, hold on. Can y'all help us? Can y'all like we already been helping? We have never stopped helping any race. Like we have always been for all races, even sometimes more than ourselves. We've always helped everybody because, like, I look at it like, we all in this shit together. You feel me? And it's fucked up when you get took away from your family. I'm watching kids crying because their fathers is getting took away. Their mother, who wants to see that? None of us want to see that. So the one thing that I think we got to do is stop pointing fingers. We can't point fingers. We already know who to point at. What do blacks need? I don't know what we need. I'm not gonna hold you because we probably had everything. You feel me? I don't know what we need. I don't know. I don't know what anybody needs. I don't think anybody else knows what anybody needs because every individual is different. Whether you put a color on it or not, every individual gonna be different. So you can't just. I can't speak for all blacks. I can't. I can listen to all these other people speak for them, but then when I hear a lot of them even talking, they not speaking for me because I don't think that way. Like I'm not turning my back on nobody who I think needs help. I ain't trying to say I don't care what's going on, bro, unless you did something crazy for you to get taken away from your children, from your family. Like you got boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, children being just took away. And look, this is like what I think a lot of people didn't see when when the nigga Elon Musk, when he did that little Heil Hitler shit, he knew what was going on. He knew this was gonna happen. It's the same. That's what Hitler did to the Jews. That's why I say I feel like he did that. That was the hidden meaning behind that. Like, boom, look, y'all. And it started going down after that. It started, after that, it started going down. ICE was just everywhere. You feel me? Which, like, Border Patrol always been everywhere here in San Diego. But I'm like going, ICE is like everywhere now. Like they deporting people left and right. They don't care how long you been here. If your paperwork don't look right, they getting you out of here. And it's like, bro, nobody wants to see that. And then it's crazy because they do this shit, bro, and it make us turn on each other. And we get to pointing the fingers at each other. This is what they want. Like, you know the Mexicans, the blacks, the whites, and all the races for a long time, bro. We ain't been tripping off of each other. We've been getting along with each other. Everything's been going good. It ain't been no race wars. It ain't been none of that. None of that been going on. We've been chilling. And then this happens. As soon as this happens, we want to get the pointing fingers at each other when that neither one of us is doing it. Like, we know for blacks, this shit been going on for a long time. They just can't send us nowhere. If they could send us back to Africa, they probably would. They probably, hell yeah, get all of them out of here. You feel me? They probably would try to, but they can't. They can't send us nowhere. So what did they do? They just abused us for years and nobody ever said nothing. But when a lot of things started happening, we had white people standing up, we had Mexicans standing up, we had Salvador, we had everybody standing up for each other because we are all in this together. But then it's like, I don't know, bro. To me, sometimes it feel like Trump kind of like, brought upon a lot of racism that he wasn't. I don't think he was intending on doing that, but that's what happened. That's what happened. He fired it back up. He lit the flame to a fuse that was kind of damn near dimming and going out. It was real dim because we wasn't seeing shit like that around. And now we got blacks and Mexicans going back and forth about a situation that now one of them caused. But they kind of did because when voting came, you feel me? You have the Mexican going, I'm voting for Trump. And I'm voting for Trump. And then I seen one motherfucker came and said it was everybody's fault. It was the people that voted for Trump and it was the people that didn't vote. Don't nobody vote matter? Like, what the fuck? Like, why are we blaming each other? We're blaming each other when we know our votes don't count. We know they don't. That's the illusion of it all. They already knew what they were going to do. They knew they was going to put that man back in office. They knew he was going to get back in office. They already said it before they even started voting. Both sides, both houses had his side. Both the Democrats and the Republicans. And I don't know nothing about the shit, but when I seen that, I said, oh yeah, you feel me? Here we go again. But this time, he ramping it up. He's taking it a bit further. Now he's breaking up families, cutting people Medicaid, cutting people food stamps, cutting the health care, cutting all these different cuts. He's doing all kind of shit, bro. And it's like, I think the one thing that I seen that was cool though, it was something about him trying to get rid of the IRS and shit, try to make people in the United States not have to be able to pay taxes no more. I think that was the one thing good that was okay, because that would make sense of us not having to pay taxes, but making the people that send all them products over here pay taxes on the products that they send over here because they're always doing it and they're making a killing. He said, ain't gonna lie. I shouted, let's go, but then realized, nah, I'm wrong for that. But when Clay and I generally felt bad, he's so good. Yeah, KD is damn snake, so I'm sorry. I felt the same way. It was his fault for making this super team era. Oh, hell no, they better not send my African boys and girls anywhere. Y'all the best. We all the best, bro. But we gotta be, we gotta start acting like it. You feel me? Like, we are the people. Like, when that shit, the Constitution, that shit say we the people of the United States. It don't say we the black people, we the white people, we the no. It say we the people, meaning everybody that's here. So we need to stand up for each other. Like, it's so much going on that be like having me laughing, bro. Like, even with the workspace, like when you think about the job spaces and how people act in these jobs that are just working for companies that are selling stuff to us who are them, and they act like they own the company and shit. Like people at Walmart and McDonald's and these different places, they act like they own the company. It's like, man, y'all are us. We are all together in this shit. So why do we go against each other? Why do we wrong our own people, our neighbors? Like why do like we are all neighbors? You feel me? Like, period. Despite whether people like it or not, we are all neighbors. We are all walking on this planet in this place at the same time. And the only way for us to actually win is if we stand up for each other and be there for each other and help each other. But we can't do that when, we get to pointing fingers at each other and try to make it seem like each is better. Because, like, I seen one video where this Mexican guy was like, "Why do you think Mexicans stick together? And you blacks don't get along." It's like, who said that? Like, people always think that we like niggas might argue and stuff, and we might bump heads, but we close in the motherfucker. We stay close. We stay close. I don't give a fuck how many times we bump head. Like, people be acting like it ain't no white thieves, like it ain't no Mexican thieves. Like you didn't Mexicans, y'all got cousins and family members that didn't stole also. White people got family members that didn't stole. They got family members that didn't knocked off their parents in order to steal their money. Mexicans, you got same thing. All of us got the same thing, but we'll narrow it down to one thing happening and try to make that the bigger picture of the whole race of people. And it's like one thing happening can't be spoken for a whole race. You can't even say that all black people are black. Like, you can't even say that because we're mixed up with so many other different races. We come in many different shades. Some of us are light skinned, some are dark skinned. The same with white people, the same with Mexicans. That's why you got black Mexicans. So I'm like going, bro, but until we learn that, till we learn that we're all in this together and stop pointing fingers and thinking, okay, I'm better than you. I'm trying to, well, look, our race is better than yours. Who gives a fuck? Like, we all gotta die one day. We all is on the same road. So why are we arguing about who's better than who? Like, when we should be trying to make everybody good. Like, we should be getting it to where everybody is good. Everybody, man. Each one of us, like each race, we all good. Cause we not even doing it for us, we doing it for our kids, for our future kids that's gonna come into this place, that's gonna come in and start living this life. We doing it for them, and them motherfuckers is smarter than us now. Cause if a kid grow up racist in any type of way, it's not the child, it's the parents. It's the parents, and that's how it was. A lot of the older generation, the ones from the fucking 50s and the 40s, the motherfuckers is just racist. But as they die off, they feelings, they ideas, they die too. But they try to spread them on and pass them on to the kid, which pass it on to the next kid. Cause I seen it, at times with my son at school, cause it's a lot of Indians that live here. So like a lot of times the Indian kids will do that. And like, have racist remarks at times. And my son be like, "Man, I don't get it." And I'm like, "Man, you don't gotta get it. They parents is like that. So that's just how they gonna be. They gonna be like they parents." And my kids don't look at shit like that. And I think that a lot of us are like that now, and we're getting out of that. And they got mad at that. They said, "Man, we got to shake this shit up, man. These motherfuckers is getting along. We can't have that." Like, even the Mexican mafia in prison, they shut them down and took them away from there. Y'all can't see y'all family no more because y'all gave them. They called on the street, "Hey man, we got to stop the wars. We got to slow shit down because now we're in here. We get locked up for riding for our gang, and now we can't see our families." Bro, we look, the Crips and the Bloods, bro. We never thought we would see Crips and Bloods even getting along. You seeing the Crips and Bloods getting along. You seeing the Mexicans and the blacks getting along. You seeing everybody getting along. They had to shake it up. They had to do something to shake shit up. And we so fucking ignorant, we don't see it. We just get to start pointing fingers at each other. Well, y'all need to do this. Well, y'all need to do this. And it's like, nah, we are doing that. Y'all doing that. We both doing what we need to do. But I don't know, bro. This is just what they do. Let's see. And the tools of divide and conquer are harder to fool you. Yeah, it is, bro. It's like, man, bro, because you see here, man, we don't even talk about race here really. We don't get into the race thing. Like we don't you don't never hear us in here going, well, because the first people they came out of Africa, we already know that. We don't have to keep saying that. It don't have to be said. Because what does it matter? We're here right now. This is right now. So I don't give a fuck what color, what race you is. That shit don't matter to me. I got Mexican kids. So me having Mexican kids, knowing their mom is Mexican and their family is Mexican, why would I want something to happen to them, to their family? That's gonna hurt my sons. You feel me? So it's like, I just don't get it, bro. And then we throwing fuel on the flame that is already burning. And you got people coming out going, well, blacks are doing this. You got the Mexican guy, blacks are doing this. And then now the blacks is going, well, fuck that, whoop-de-whoop. I don't care if your family get taken by ICE. No, we should care. I don't give a fuck whether, I don't care. Two of them don't speak for all the Mexicans. Two Spanish people do not speak for all of them. They don't. It's impossible. So for us to listen to what one person say, and then for us to come out and say something and start disrespecting them, bro, come on now. That's what fucking kids do in high school. That's what they do in high school. The hearsay, he say, she said shit. You feel me? The kid goes, hey, you go to your friend, man, I don't like her. Then they go back over there, hey, she said she don't like you. She said this, and this about you. And oh well, fuck that bitch. And now she's saying this about her. Then they go back to her and say, hey, you know what she said? Now it's spreading everywhere. This person talking about that person. And it's like, bam, we playing these same games, bro. Come on now. We grown now. Us, we grown. We grown. There's no way we should be playing these games anymore. We did that in high school. So even when one person speaks out ignorantly like that, that's their feeling. That's their right to feel that way. But he can't speak for all Mexicans. I'll be damned. Because the ones that I know ain't never spoke like that, still don't speak like that, ain't never talked like that. So I'm just saying, but let's see, Greta, we will be going through some shit so we can relate with each other. Color don't matter. The heart does. Yeah, the heart, bro. And that's one thing that we all got, bro. We all got that heart. We got that love for our children. We got that love for our family. That's the one thing that matters. And that's the one thing that like anybody, like we don't want to get taken away from our kids. You feel me? But I think a lot of different black folks is mad because it's been happening to us for so long. And it took for a lot of shit like YouTube and TikTok and these different things and social media to happen for everybody to see that this been happening to us for the longest. It's been happening to us. So now when it starts happening to everybody else, they like, what are you going to do? It's like, it's been happening to us. Nobody really spoke up for us. Like you did, but you didn't, but you did. You feel me? Or a lot of people tried to minimize it, but it's been happening to us for a long time. You know how many fucking family members I got, uncles and aunties and shit that got arrested on some bullshit and got taken away from their families, bro? Like cousins and shit. Like I've been seeing it go on in my life. Like even when it got to this point, look, I don't mean to laugh, but if you go on TikTok, you got a lot of these Caucasian women losing their jobs. You feel me? And like you will not even them. A lot of it's some black people. They're losing their jobs behind this DEI shit, and they're complaining and crying. What am I gonna do? And what is it? And I'm like, shit. I've been fired from so many jobs. I lost my job before this shit happened. You ain't hear me on here crying, going, I love, man, I ain't got my job no more. I said I walked away from my job. I walked away. I ain't there no more. They wasn't paying me enough. I didn't cry about it though. Like this shit been going on with us for the longest, bro. For the longest of us not being able to get jobs because of our skin tone and all the other things. We never complain. I said that's why I be like, man, some of us is just built for this shit and some ain't. You've been so goddamn privileged. You've been privileged and given everything so much that when a crisis happens, you just fall apart. You fall apart. We don't fall apart, bro. We don't. We hush shit. We gonna get up and still. We gonna make it do what it do, baby. Like Ray Charles said, I'm blind. I might be blind, but I ain't blind to the bullshit. Okay. Even if their parents are racist, once they grow up and learn to officially think for themselves, they learn the racism and holding on to that old hatred ideas is divided and conquer. Yeah, tactic that the family. Yeah, that's true. That the family never served us as a human, but helped rich, powerful, and elite control us without us even knowing. Yeah, that's all it is. Is giving them. They didn't have the control for so long. You feel me? But they control was about to be over, bro. Like think about it, like right? Cause even with music and rap and hip hop and all that, remember all the shit that was going on, and then all the CEOs from the big companies they start dropping down because we can see now. We can see everything that's going on, and people are not afraid to speak out on what the fuck Hollywood is doing. They not afraid to speak out on what these big companies is doing, what these executives is doing. They not afraid to speak out on it. It's all coming out. They have to change that. Hold on, before it get to the government and they get to talking about us and they get to coming after us, we have to do something to shake this shit up. Because right now the people are finding out they are the ones that are in control. We don't have no control. We never had any control. Our control is an illusion that we done held over their heads for the longest. We done held it over their heads for the longest. Now the people are starting to see they don't control us. They never did. They just put just because they wrote some shit on some paper and said, look, these are the rules. Bro, that shit is the illusion, bro. They wrote some shit on the paper and said these are the rules and gave them to everybody to the point to where they didn't even have to say it over and over again. They instilled it into our grandparents and our great grandparents who passed it on and kept it into us and said, look, these the rules. We got to follow these rules. You got to believe in your president. You got to believe in the government. You got to believe in this and you got to believe in the police. And now we finding out, bro, no, we don't. They the ones been fucking us over. And what's crazy is they us too. They us too. It's like they're not. It ain't like they're not part of us. They somebody cousin. They somebody daddy. They somebody uncle. They somebody grandpa. They just ain't about shit. You feel me? They just that ain't about shit. Racist fucking grandpa that you got that be always fucking talking shit about other races and doing bullshit. They just that. But now we see, bro, and it's like it's crazy. So they have to kind of make us turn on each other. That's the one thing. Once they get us to turn on each other, they got back the invisible control, the invisible barrier that they've been holding on us for the longest. And it's like, fuck, man. It's like, man, I one day I hope everybody see it though. Yeah. You know the game's rigged when the owners of these companies make billions, but their best workers get $20 an hour. Yeah, yeah. He said, I feel Ronald Reagan era is about to repeat itself. I don't know, just to feel it. It might, shit. It might. Everything kind of repeats itself because a lot of the presidents, like every president that come, bro, has a president that they like the most that they follow after. Like every president that comes, I don't care what president was in office. They have a president that came just like musicians. Like what do a musician do? Like okay, what do like let's say Beyonce. When Beyonce before Beyonce first came out, she was singing who? Diana Ross songs. She was singing somebody else's songs, one of the best singers that she fell in love with, and she followed that singer singing their songs. Rappers do it too. Oh, like they'll be like, yeah, you know, Rakim was my favorite rapper. I used to try to rap like Rakim, and like the president do the same thing. He followed the same procedures that the president that he looked up to did. That's what they do. Like we all kind of sort of do it. We follow the ones that we look up to, and like you know, it's weird, bro, to even understand that and see that it's happening. Like I said, like every singer that even remember when Selena was blowing up. Like she would come out and she would sing songs of certain singers that she mimicked her voice after or that she followed, or you know, some of the best musicians that she felt was the best musicians. And she mimicked her shit after that. And like Donald Trump is one of the others. I don't know what president he following, but goddamn, I think it's Hitler. I'm not sure. I don't even want to say that, but I'm just saying. I see him going back and forth with the one comedian dude. I forgot what the comedian dude name is, but him and Donald Trump been going back and forth like for like the last month, bro. That shit funny as shit. I can't even remember half the shit he was saying about Trump, but he was going in. Trump was tweeting about him, and then he was talking about the tweets saying Trump sound like a kindergarten and some more shit. That shit was hella crazy, bro. Let's see what's up with it, Prince Pirelli. What it do, man? But but as a people, bro, we was standing up. It was like almost like Bugs Life. You feel me? When Flick said, "Man, what? Wait, we pick the food, our food, and then we feed the grasshoppers. Why do we pick the food to feed the grasshoppers? Why don't we keep all our food? Why do we pick? Why do we take from what we pick to feed them? Like that's what we're doing. Like a Bug's Life explained that shit in the best way that in a way that people didn't even realize it because you know it was a kids movie. It was a kids movie, but they explained it in a way and showed you that when one ant stand up, that's the ant that they gonna try to take out, and then they gonna put like stricter policies on everybody so they don't do what that ant did. We're gonna the grasshopper said, man, we're gonna give you 3 days. When that last leaf fall, you better have our food. When that they said, but we barely got enough time to pick food for ourselves. Man, I don't give a fuck. When that last leaf fall, y'all better have ours. And that's how they do us. That's how they do us. One person get out of line, they punish everybody, bro. We seen that with somebody was talking about the little experiment they did with the monkeys, where they had the chimpanzees and they had the banana or something up there, and like you know, if one of them climb up there or something, it'll shock all of them. Like it'll shock all of them. They do all these experiences and I mean experiments, and they put them out, and then when we see them, we try to make it seem like we don't fucking understand what's going on. So when that one fucking chimpanzee crawl up there and try to get that banana, all the other ones know that it's gonna shock them. So what do? They whoop his ass. The people that's conducting the experiment don't have to do nothing no more. Like the government don't have to sit back and do nothing. They already programmed the people, so the people gonna keep it what it is. And when somebody step out of line, the government really don't gotta say nothing. The people gonna stop them. Hey man, you see what they did to whoop de whoop, because they know it's gonna take effect on. It's gonna affect everybody. So now they don't have to do nothing. But it was getting to a point to where everybody was stepping out of line, and you know, and they going, shit, hold on, it's getting crazy. You know, now they ain't checking each other like they was. This a whole different generation. They not checking. We got to do something. We have to do something to shut all that shit up and make them back. We need them to fight with each other. That's the only way we gonna keep our shit in the way we got it. We have to have them warring with each other. We gotta have them bumping heads, and they did it, and we fell for it again. Ezo fell for it again, bro. I said, damn, I thought we was waking up for a minute. You say, I know it's random, but I found out Squid Games was in IRL in the early 1900s. They had the same pink rooms. They kidnapped people. They slaved them, and if they tried to escaping, they were killed. Yeah, Yeah, I bet you're gonna have to hit me with a link on that. I'm gonna have to check that out. It's rap tours. I'm gonna have to check that out. It's a rap tour. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna look that up. I'll find it. See, finally caught the live. Yeah, what's up, Con? Let's see, Con Milan, huh? Been out there for a minute, huh? He been doing this thing, bro, handling this business. Hey, it's crazy because like that's what I be saying. Like, man, I be wanting to take a break sometimes, but I can't. I can't. Might take a break for some days, but it's like, bro, it's like, nah, I gotta come back because we be everybody be on point when we be in here, bro. Whether it don't matter what we talking about, and it's crazy because, like I said, we don't even be bumping heads and shit. Like sometimes, but not like that. You don't see me bumping heads with nobody no more. Cause I'm like going shit. Everybody, man, it's freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech, but you don't gotta be fucking disrespectful with it. You like it's like weird, bro. And I think that's what they want, bro. They want us to they want the Mexicans and the blacks to separate. They want that separation. They need that separation. They got to keep everybody separated in a way to where it's easier to control them because now when ICE comes or when this happens now the ones y'all separated them from it's gonna help with the production of doing what we need to do to them. So now we don't have to worry about nobody stepping in and trying to stop it. We don't have to worry about that because we got them funking now. So now they gonna back us on what we doing, and it's like, nah, not all of us, not all of us. I don't care what they say. I don't give a fuck. They can say blacks ain't this, blacks ain't that. Like, yeah, like I said, bro, I got two Mexican kids. I'll be damned if I'm gonna go against them because one Mexican dude said something. You got me fucked up. I know mine don't think like that. I know the ones I know don't think like that. So I can't point out everybody. Now I can point him out and say this motherfucker is crazy and he done lost his damn mind. But it's not gonna make me turn on all of them. You feel me? I wouldn't even turn my back on him because he gonna figure out he ignorant one day. He gonna figure out he didn't do the right thing. Because you just like why it's like pouring gas on the fire, like I said, bro. But that's what we do. That's what they want us to do. I don't know. One of these motherfuckers might be plants. We don't know. They might be planted in there to say some of the shit they saying. Like if you think about it, they like some of these motherfuckers might be planted in there to say the things that they say in order to continue and make this shit happen the way it's happening. And like that's what it seemed like. Because if you got any fucking sense of mind, you'll go, God damn, that's like one person stealing in the store. Don't mean everybody in the store is stealing just because one motherfucker's stealing. Like, come on now. It's like, it's common sense. The shit is common sense, man. Stay blessed, stream I pray good things your way, dog. Yeah, man, this is my blessing right here, bro. Is being here and talking to everybody and everybody talking back. Man, this is my blessing. This my peace of mind, bro. This my peace of mind right here. This is my blessing. And it's been my blessing for like the last 6 7 years, bro. And I think it's just that's just been my blessing, and I love it. I love it. That's why I can't stop because I love it because like I said, everybody that's here is from you. You got everybody from everywhere, from all different walks of life, from every country that's out there. You feel me? From every place, every race, every nation. You feel me? And we don't even come in here. The shit we be talking about, we don't you be pointing shit at no race. It's like individuals out there that are just crazy, and like we like the small percentage of everybody that want to change things and make it better. You feel me? And that's the cool thing. So yeah, but on that note, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go take care of these children with the flu before I go on and try to make some sales. Good looking out, Master Creator. Thanks for donating. Always donating like you do, bro. Good looking. Anything always helps with what I'm doing. So yeah, but on that note, bro, I'm out. I gotta go, man, and I'll be back later. I'll be back later to where I'll run a live later and stay on for a while for to where we can open up the Discord and chop it up on the Discord later and shit. But y'all have a good day, man, a beautiful day, and